Okay, so here's where we're at. This is the main breaker. And I gotta go get a meter. But basically, right the way it is, this wire coming in over here, which is the number 6 direct bury. I gotta find a place to put this so it's not getting in my way and not blinding me, and yet being able to let me see what I'm doing at the same time. That works good. So this is basically where we have the problems. This ground strap here should not be isolated, or should not be on the same strap with this one. So these whites and these bare have to be separated. So the white is going to stay on this strap. The bare wires I'm going to disconnect and ground them to the box separately. And that's how that's going to work. Now, why do I, oh, that goes to that box. Okay. So that's what's going on now. So the first thing we're going to do.
Call from +15737279888.
You know, these telemarketers are a real pain in the ass.
15737279888. Call from +15737279888.
Okay, so that ground is off. That ground is off. Well, it will be. I thought I disconnected it. I should go get the regular tool for this box. Yeah, I think I'm going to. There, okay, so there's another one off. Let me disconnect this piece that's not connected to anything anyway, so it doesn't need to be there. Okay, now what else we have here? We have, let me see, get that white one over there. Get this one over here. Take this one off. Now normally these gloves are good for this. However, apparently I have grease on them. I'm going to change them out because I can't get a good grip on the tool. I got rubber grips on the gloves and I can't grip the tool because it's got grease on them. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Okay, I gotta do two things. I gotta go get another pair of gloves and the right tool. And I'm not gonna fight all these like this for sure. They're ridiculous. It takes two hands to do something. I can do it one because the gloves have grease on them. And even if I didn't have the other tool, a good glove would be good at this point. So I gotta get the shit off these gloves. Alright, I got one more here. So let's see what I got here. Okay, right there. And get that off. Come on, get out of here. Okay. Now let's see what I got here. This ground is there. This ground is here. Power, white. And these grounds all have to go to a separate strap. Okay, all those grounds, all these grounds, this ground, which is the one coming in from there, this one which is coming in from there. So right now, I just got to hook up these grounds to this box. And I also want to make sure that this bar, yes it is, that it's insulated and not touching the box. So let me go get an ohm meter and a voltmeter, rather, and a pair of gloves. Ugh. God, getting off the floor, pain in the ass. Let's check, just to make sure that we haven't got any continuity. I know we have no voltage, because I'm totally disconnected. The breaker's not even connected. So I should have nothing from here to there. I don't. Okay. I should have here to there. Okay. Okay, so that's good. So there's nothing from here to here. No. Okay. All right, so that takes care of what I have to do now. So now let me go get what I need, drill it in here. I just got to figure out where I want to put it. Let me see. Actually, it's probably best over here. If these can come down over here without, well, that's not a very good idea. I'm better off bringing it up this side. And then these wires. Okay, I got the picture now. Okay, so let me do that. All right, I'll be right back. Let me go do what I gotta do here. All right, so anyway, what's going to get done here is I am just going to bolt these two down right here through the bottom. That's all there is to it. Right there. Seems like a good spot. So they're down out of the way and I don't have to worry about them. But then again, you know what? Yeah, keep them down there. I think I'll put them right. I'm going to put them over here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let me drill a hole here. Got to go in enough. Now, come on. I know I got a good bit here. And I'll put this here. Now see, the reason why I'm doing this is I wasn't prepared for this. So I'm grounding them through the box basically without using the strap because I only have enough strap for one. Or possible. Well, I have enough strap. Let me rephrase this. I didn't leave enough wire to make it so that they all make the same strap. So instead of using two straps here, you know, I'm just going to drill holes and put a good sized washer and ground it well and wrap the wire and cinch it down. And then I'll do the same thing up here. And then I'll run a bare wire from here to that one just in case. So that's what I plan on doing here. So I just want to make sure that this is down out of the way. So there's going to be two of them going on here. Get out of the way. This one is actually the one that's treating this other box right here, which I'm going to have to check into that to see exactly how that's connected, because I don't remember. Okay, so come on, get your ass and do what I want you to do. Good, thank you. This over the top of that. And there. Like that. Like so. Okay. Alright. Let me go get a ratchet. A ratchet. And a wrench. What'd you say? I said I need a ratchet and a wrench. And seeing that rag came in handy once there, I'm going to leave it there because it might come in handy again. Yeah, nothing wrong with having rags laying all over the place. Alright, now I don't know if you can actually see what I've been doing here. But, well, you have somewhat of an idea. Okay. Loosen this up a bit so I can put it down there a little bit. Let me see. There you go. There you go. And if I zoom in just a bit, zoom, zoom, zoom. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, God. You know, getting down up off the floor is getting harder and harder, especially when you got to crawl out from under a counter or a cabinet. Oh. Okay. I forgot I had my ratchets out next to the air conditioner, the condenser unit. I've been working on the air conditioner as well. Alright, so let's get this tightened up. I should use a deep socket for this. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. I kind of makeshifted a little bit, or southernized it. You see the bar up on top where the white wires are connected. I think you're seeing them anyway. Yeah, so anyway, up here where the white wires are connected to that bar is also connected to the main white one coming in. That bar is isolated from the rest of the box. See, I wasn't aware of that, because if you look at the main box, the white and the shields, or the bare, are on the same post. So you think you follow it separately, wire by wire, and that's what I had done. But meanwhile, you can't do that on sub panels, I found out. You have to have the bare wire isolated from that one. Now that's isolated from the box. So the white wires are not touching the box in any way, shape, or form. The black wires are not touching the white wires in any way, shape, or form. However, the bare wires can't touch either or, but they have to touch the box. See? And that's where I was wrong. I had the bare wires on the same as the white wires because you look at them as being the same. And in fact, they're not. So that's what was happening. So now those are, I use nuts and bolts because I have the strips that I can bolt into the box. But because I wasn't prepared for this and I haven't got enough wire overhead to bring more wire in and strip back more bare wire to give me the length that I need to make them where they can all fit the same bar, I would have to use 2 bars. If I use 2 bars, I am not going to have enough to do the rest of it. See? So it's better off just doing it this way. It's the same, it just looks a little sloppier. But other than that, it's the same. So that's where we're at with that. So that one's done. You can see it, right? Yeah. Okay. over here on the side, the grounds are connected to the same as the white. And that's a no-no. Now, I do see something here that I may not have to do what I have to do. We have two here, if you see. And it's not really an in or an out. So what did I do here? Let me see. I brought this wire in, tied it in, and then I came out with the other one. Okay, see, I really didn't have to do that. Okay, all right, but anyway, I did. Now that I'm looking at it and know the differences, I got to take this one off, which is a ground, or not a ground so much. I use the word ground a lot, only because I'm used to DC, and we talk positive and negative. All right, and grounds, not so much with this. Come on, get my eyesight together here. Find the right, come on, get in there. There you go. So take these grounds off here. Find a pair of pliers. Get them off there. Come on, let's be nice, guys. You don't have to be difficult. How did I get you in there? It wasn't that hard getting you in there. Why is it that hard getting you out? I mean, I did put you in there, guys. This is your father speaking. You know, if worst comes to worst, I'll just cut it right there. I ain't gonna sit here. I'm just in one of those moods to where I'm just blowing it out. I'm saying what it is. Okay, so that's done. All right. Now, if I can figure out what I do with the door. Oh, there it is. Now, this one, I don't mind putting the door back on. That one, I'm not going to put the door on just yet. Box. And there's another one that's not. So I think that one down there, all I got to do is move a couple wires. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Sorry, guys. But see, let me get some light over here for a minute. See all those ground ones, the bare wires? They cannot be on the same bar with the white wires. Now, if that top bar is connected to the box and the bottom bar is isolated from the box, then I can leave it just as it is. I just have to move this one big ground wire off the center, this one, and put it up with those. But the way this looks, it isn't. Because usually when it is, they have two of these blocks. It would have two blocks, one on each side, to isolate. When one is isolated, one isn't. So I believe those are all going to be isolated. So I'll put a meter on it and find out. So that's where we're at with that one. So anyhow, another day, another problem. Yeah, that's it. Now, where can I hang this damn thing so it's going to work and yet not get in my face? No, that's not going to work. It's too high. Get these out of the way. That's not going to work. What about there? How about if I just bend that wire? Well, I could do it, I guess. All right, let me get the ohm meter, and we'll try that first. Now, the perfect scenario here would be that the top one is disconnected. So if I touch the center here and down here, I get it. If I touch up here, I'm still getting it. But I'm getting it because this wire is connected. Now this has a hex, so let me go get the hex. I don't know which one it actually is. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll get this one out of here. Hopefully. Where's the pliers? Electrical pliers, please. Thank you. Let's get this one out of here. Come on, get out of there. I got to loosen you up some more. Yeah, you're gonna be difficult, huh? You're gonna be like my first wife. Pain in the ass. Okay. Now that that's disconnected, let me put the ohmmeter back on it. Now, this and this, does it touch? Yes. This and this touch? Yeah, see, they're all touching. So this is all one big ground strap. So I got to isolate the grounds from that. I got to take them off, all the grounds. This can stay. Well, I didn't check to see if that's isolated from the box or not. Wait a minute. They're not, they're connected to one another. But are they connected to the box? Yes, see? That I can't have. Let me try that again just to make sure. If I go from here to here, yeah, see, that's on the box. I can't have that. So I still have to, oof. That means that's not isolated. Is this one here? Let's check this side. This doesn't seem right. Yeah, see, no matter which one I go to, I got that issue. That means that these white wires are actually connected to the box, and they're not supposed to be. So I have to figure out a way of isolating those white wires, so I don't have to move the bare wires. I have to move the white wires. I have to get them isolated from the box. Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that whole strap off. I'm going to disconnect that whole piece, redo it, remodify it here in the dark, and get it back in. So let me see if I have means of come on, getting this to show me some light. This is the problem here. Light. Okay, so those are coming in from outside, so I don't care about those right now. See, this is magnetic as well, but it just... Maybe? Oh, it's better than nothing. Okay. Now you think I'd get the tool, seeing I got to fart with all these. Is this the size I need? Yeah. This is the size I need. But now where's my handle for the tool? Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found the tool handle. Basically, what I'm going to do here is you'll see more about what I'm talking about once I get it done or get it off. I want to make sure that I isolate the white from the box. Right now, these all are grounded off to the box, and I don't want that. Come on, what's the matter with you? Why are you being so difficult? What, either I got the wrong size or you just stole the wrong one. But everybody else worked, so why didn't you work? Oh, you're being difficult, that's all. I put you on with this damn tool, why didn't you come off with it? I can deal with that. I just gotta hook up these 3 wires, so I do have to drill another hole. Oh, wait a minute, is there a knockout there? No. I wish there'd be another knockout, that'd be nicer yet. And this hole is gonna have to go up here, because that's the way I have them headed. So I'll put another hole right there on top. Oh yeah! I'm in the drill hole mood. Now, let's go back over here. Another bolt, another washer, another washer, lock washer, nut. Come on. All right. Be that way. Off that light. You know what they should have done? They should have made a magnet for it. Surefire, you're pissing me off. Alright, there's that one. So other than that, we got up this morning. It was raining. It was miserable. Yesterday wasn't too bad of a day, actually. A little chilly, but no, it wasn't a bad day. The sun was out. I got quite a bit accomplished, actually. Dumpster got pulled out of here, which was good. So a few good things came. It was a good day. I got the air conditioner, the condenser. Ah, fango! Well, I guess I need the exercise. Thank you, God. Appreciate it. I took the condenser apart and cleaned that all out and got all that fixed and stuff, and got that all out of the way. I cover it every winter, but sometimes I fail to cover it all the way to the bottom. There's always about 6 inches that the tarp is too short, and I tape it off and that's it. So I fail to get the bottom a lot. Now I gotta move it because I gotta tighten this up. No, actually I'm gonna tighten it up from the top. So it was a pretty good day. I got that done. This morning I get up and it was raining. It was raining, it was damp, it was miserable, right up to about noontime or so, 11:30. Now the sun is out. It's a sunny haze, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's sunny out, it's bright out. Let me take you outside for a minute. We've been cooped up in here long enough. Yeah, it's kind of sunny, but yet it's kind of like a little bit of cloudy. So we're getting the brightness through the clouds. We're being filtered somewhat. But what's the temperature? 68 degrees, 66 degrees, 66 degrees. So, and a breeze, so it's really not too bad. This is a good day if you had to do a lot of sweaty work, because I don't really think you do much sweating. All right, so now let me see. This one's tight, is it? Yeah, those are tight. That one's tight. All right, so for all intended purposes, I'm going to consider this one fixed. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to go down the basement. You know, the dryer's gas, the stove is gas, you know, so there's really not a whole lot of high amperage coming out of this box. So if I wanted to hook up another 50 and run 100 out there, I could probably get away with it. I was thinking, however, though, of calling up Eversource and a electrician and putting its own meter out there, a whole new circuit of its own. But I don't want overhead wires, okay? And I don't know how they'd handle that. So, because everything here is set up for overhead. You know, they're not set up for underground. Now, once I get to the property, I can probably go underground with it, but yet I don't want another pole or another set of wires coming overhead, because they'll be too low and they're just going to interfere with things. So, anyway, that's where we're at. So this seems to be okay. So for all intended purposes, now these are used up there in Canada, guys. See, I'm using that in Canada, but that's actually illegal here in the United States. Now see this box, how it has two sets of screws here? That's because the ground, here we go with the ground again, the bare wire and the white wire, if they were attached to this through the breaker, the white and the bare are isolated. The white is isolated from the box, the bare is grounded right to the box. Okay? And that's the way it's supposed to be when you start running sub panels, which again, I was not aware of. So everything right now should work. So there's really nothing I have to do down here. The only thing I have to do down here later is, if it works, is come down here and close all this stuff up and get it all taken care of. So, sounds okay. Now, this is the new circuit that feeds all the old wiring. This is the circuit that I replaced that used to have screw-in fuses up in the attic. I brought a new wire in, hooked up the box. Well, as you can see, the grounds are on the same terminal with the whites, or the bare wires are on the same terminal as the whites. And again, this is considered a sub panel, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. So I gotta put a meter on it, measure it out, see what I come up with, and just make a quick switch.